The Canvas business model. The Canvas model was developed by PhD in Management Information System Dr. Alex Osterwalder and PhD in Information System Professor Dr. Yves Pigneur. The Canvas model was published in the book Business Model Generation, a Handbook for Visionaries, Game Changers and Challengers in 2010. Business Canvas model is a tool for creating a pretty clear business model using just a single sheet of paper. The great thing about the Business Canvas model is that it can be used to describe any organization, from the largest company in the world to a startup with only one employee. It also makes no difference whether the organization is in the private or public sector. The Business Canvas model is a tool for creating a plan for how your organization can successfully run a business. The model consists of 9 elements, also called building blocks. These 9 building blocks are divided into 2 main areas. The 5 building blocks on the right side of the canvas represent the value creation side. This half of the canvas will ensure the value you deliver is to the right customers who are willing to pay for your product or service. The 4 building blocks on the left side of the canvas cover the efficiency side of the model. It is where you learn how to scale your business efficiently. Broadly speaking, we can say that those elements on the left-hand side of the canvas represent costs to the business, whereas elements on the right-hand side generate revenue for the business. Now we shall review each of the 9 building blocks. There is no fixed starting point in the model, and there is no right order. But it feels right to begin with the building block customer segments. Without customers, there is no business. You have to ask yourself which groups of people or organizations your business aims to reach or serve. Each group of people or organizations must have specific customer needs. You must make a conscious decision about which segments to serve and which segments to ignore. It makes sense next to move on to the building block value proposition. The value proposition describes your offering from the view of the customer. It is about the value for the specific customer segment or customer segments you choose in the previous building block, not about the features of the product or the service. If your value proposition is the right one for the specific customer segment, it is the reason why customers turn to your company instead of a competitor. Each customer segment requires one specific value proposition. You have to help your customers get their job done in a little better way than anyone else can offer. You now know what you are offering and which customers you are targeting. You can have the world's best product or service, but if the customers never hear about you, then you will fail. You therefore have to connect the building blocks, value proposition, and customer segment. The connection is the building block channels. In the building block channels, it is about how your company communicates with and reaches your customer segments to deliver product or service. You have to ask yourself the question, how do these customers want to be reached with my offer? Do they want to have a personal contact in a store or office? Or do they want to order online? Do they expect 24/7 service? In the end, the selection of the right channel depends on our offerings and the customer segment we are targeting. They have to match. In the building block channels, it was about how the customer buys and gets your product or service delivered. In the building block customer relationships, you find out why they buy from you. In the building block customer relationships, we establish a connection with the customer. A relationship can range from personal to automated. A personal connection could be with a key account manager or your local grocery store. An automated digital connection with self-service could be American Amazon or Chinese Alibaba. Amazon and Alibaba understand your buying behavior and recommend goods to you. They have an automated but personalized relationship with their customers. There are numerous ways of getting relationships with your customers: personal contact, market research, co-creation with customers, connecting with your customers by creating online forums, buying data, to name but a few. It is in this building block you obtain knowledge about the customer in your line of business. It is in this block you learn to find, keep and grow your customers. The last building block on the right side of the canvas model is revenue streams. It is a sort of baseline for the 4 building blocks above this building block. How do we get money from the value we provide to our customers? This might sound super simple, but it isn't. You need to figure out what strategy you want to use to get the maximum payment from customers. How much are companies or individuals you serve willing to pay for something they get from you? And how are they willing to pay? Are they paying in advance? Will they pay a monthly subscription fee? Do we give our product away for free and hope that some portion of customers upgrade to the paid premium product or buy additional products? Sometimes it is not even the user who pays. An example are viewers of a major sporting event. The revenue comes from the companies that advertise at the event. You need to find a strategy that suits your business. Now we have reviewed the 5 building blocks on the right side of the canvas model. This side of the model is about what value you are creating and for whom, how you are delivering that value, and how you are capturing value for yourself as an organization. In a nutshell, we develop our understanding of everything that relates to our customers. Now we will review the 4 building blocks on the left-hand side of the canvas model. We need to build an efficient infrastructure to be able to best provide the value to the customer and ourselves. The first building block on the left side of the model is key resources. Key resources are divided into 4 sections. The first section is physical resources, which includes manufacturing facilities, buildings, vehicles, machines. The second section is intellectual resources, such as brands, proprietary knowledge, patents and copyrights, partnerships, and customer databases. The third section is financial resources, such as cash, lines of credit. The fourth and last is human resources. Different industries and businesses need people with different knowledge and skills. In this block, you must find and describe the key resources that are necessary to create and offer a value proposition, reach markets, retain relationships with customer segments, and earn revenues in your business. You have to consider the blocks on the right side of the model while you are planning which key resources are essential for your business. Which business resources do you need to have to create the value promised on the right side of the model? Now we know what key resources we need to have. In the second building block on the left side of the model, key activities, we will review what activities we need to undertake. Which are the essential actions your company must take to operate successfully? Whatever you are doing, it has to create value in the blocks on the right side of the canvas. You have to drop nice to have and only concentrate on need to have to fulfill your business model. The activities you perform, you must do better than your competitors. You have to concentrate on the key activities that your customer segments value the most and they are willing to pay for. In the third building block on the left side of the model, key partners, we establish a network of suppliers and partners that make the business model work. In today's world, you cannot be good at all the activities you need, and you cannot have all the resources you need. You therefore have to get people or companies from outside your organization to be part of your business model. They have to provide either resources or activities. When you are going to work with partners, you want to ask yourself, in addition to ordinary suppliers, who are the key partners that can leverage your business model? Which partners can turn your business model into something more powerful? Who can deliver your goods faster than the competition? Who can give you access to a customer database? Depending on your business model, you can name other examples. The fourth and last building block on the left side of the canvas model is cost structure. The cost can be calculated relatively easily after defining the three building blocks: key resources, key activities, and key partners. You have to focus on minimizing cost, but at the same time, you have to focus on value creation and being less concerned with cost implications. You can, at the beginning of a business venture, invest heavily in bringing the right employees on board or creating the right marketing campaign for your new product line. All costs must, in one way or another, provide value for the customer and revenue on the right side of the model. In the very long run, the revenue must always exceed the overall cost. The building block cost structure was the last of the 9 business blocks in the business canvas model. With all 9 business blocks, you have a big picture understanding of the logic of your business. You have all the pieces that you need to create, deliver, and capture value. We shall now review an example of the use of the business canvas model. We use the channel Flixabout on YouTube. The movie you see right now is produced by Flixabout. We see our customer segment as people who are looking for knowledge about theoretical models in marketing, communication, management, and innovation. The learning style of the segment is audiovisual. They want an alternative learning experience, and they are students or otherwise connected to the education sector. I hope you can recognize yourself. Our value proposition is flexible learning, independent of time, place, and at your own pace. The speed of the movie is adjustable, and it is possible to see the film again and again. There is an app which contains a transcription of the speech, models in a format so that you can place your text in them and test for some of the theories. The movies have a good sound, and the speaker is fluent in Oxford English. It is easy to understand. We have 2 channels. There is our web page, www.flixabout.com, and the YouTube channel, Flixabout. Our customer relationship is automated. We have an almost non-personal relationship. We have a lot of information about our customers, especially from YouTube analytics. We know the number of movies shown drops dramatically when universities and other educational places around the world close for holidays. We get comments, likes and subscribers. We know which films are popular and how long on average they are playing. But it is a fragile relationship. Our customer can get almost the same one click away. Flixabout revenue streams consist of advertising money from YouTube and revenue from the sale of apps. Flixabout's key resources are the brand, some hardware and software, films about the theories, customer data about the use of the movie. However, the main resource is human. We need people who know all about the different theories and are creative in communicating these. Flixabout's key activities are getting these creative people to work together. This applies to both those who come from within the organisation and those who are from the outside. Our most important key partner is YouTube. They store our movies. They collect information about our customers. They sell advertising for our channel. We are on YouTube's creator program, and even though we are small, we feel that they are thinking about our needs. We have the feeling that their mantra is, if we treat our partners well, they will prosper to the benefit of us all. We also have John Colley from Fiverr as a key partner. He vocalizes all our movies, and our customers love to listen to him. We have the app, and homepage developers, and many more. We try to outsource everything besides making films with the right theoretical content to the best in their field. The last building block is cost structure. We have to pay our partners, except our YouTube partner. They get paid through the advertising. We have invested in soft and hardware. We also use a lot of our spare time on the project, hoping it will pay off in one form or another. We use the canvas model to discuss our next move. The model helps us to maintain the focus of what is relevant for our customers. We have almost no direct relationships with our customer. We are only providing the necessary means for our customers to help themselves. If we, like everybody else, want to find, keep and grow our customers, we have to get a more personalized relationship. We are aware that others will fill the blocks with different facts. They see themselves and their customers differently. But this is about our business model. When you fill out the canvas model, it is about you, your organisation, and your customers. Let us now consider a criticism of the model. The model has no defined beginning or end. You have to identify in which building block it is most relevant to start, and when you have done enough. It can be a complicated process. There is no right or wrong result. Many times it becomes a qualified guess about the relationships between the 9 building blocks. The model doesn't take into consideration that you have to fulfill claims from the public authorities and others that don't give direct value to customers. The advantage of working with the model is that your organization goes in the same direction and that you never lose sight of the value offering to the customer.